waiting to get into a lobby. How long does the double blood points last? Let's see. Ends in 3 days. So today, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday probably. Who are we waiting on? Killer and Kiki the Vagabond. Oh my god. We all burnt petals. Except for the killer. So there is a total of five Withered Blight generators and 5 Withered Blight hooks. So the killer can get up to an extra 5,000 blood points. Survivors can get up to a minimum of 5,000 blood points on top of everything else. But I don't know like how much you get when one is repaired if you burnt an offering, because you're supposed to get bonus blood points on top of the regular blood points if you burned an offering. So like if I didn't burn an offering when one of those Withered Blight generators was repaired, I would get 1,000 blood points extra on top of the repairs for it being a Withered Blight generator. However, because I burned one, I get bonus XP, and I have not paid attention to how much it gives you if you burned an offering. It's probably like 1,500 instead of 1,000. The killer just quit on us. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, what a douche. Because we were going to get extra blood points for burning all of our offerings. I had 8 of those offerings, so I better have 8 when I get back in it. Otherwise, I'm going to be really pissed off. Alright, let's see if my offering is still in my offerings thing, because I had 8. So if I have 8 when I go back, then I got my offering back, and so did they. And I have 8. Good. So he didn't screw anybody out of anything except for himself. Because he missed out on 5,000 extra blood points. Because there would have been 5 out of like 7 or 8 hooks that he could have taken us to and gotten blood points, which means they wouldn't have been that very far apart. And he would have still got blood points for the hooking. So that was just stupid on his part. If I was a killer and somebody had that many freaking offerings burned in one match, I'd be like, oh hell yes, let's go. I would have hoped that I had one to burn with it to give me another one. Because the way the Withering Blight works, I'm sorry if anybody's talking to me on the stream, I am not paying attention to the screen. I am trying to wash out my little boy's bottles while he's sleeping and while I'm waiting for a lobby. So the way the Withering Blight works is each time you're in a match, if nobody burns one of those petal offerings, there is one special hook and one special generator. When the generator is repaired, all survivors, whether they were on the generator when it got repaired or not, receive an extra 1,000 blood points for that specific generator getting repaired. And once per match, the killer gets 1,000 extra blood points for hooking a survivor on the one special hook that is in the match. It only happens once. For every offering that is burned, that gives an extra hook and generator per offering. It's a pair. They come as a group. So, essentially, you can have 6 generators. 6 out of 7 generators would be the special generators. 1 of those 7 would not. Somehow or another, I got kicked all the way back out to the lobby, so I'm going to have to start up a new thing. Hang on 1 second, guys. And so there's 6 generators for survivors. I can't remember how many hooks are generated into a map, not counting the 4 basement hooks. Those do not count for anything when there is a special event other than the fact of being basement hooks. Because they cannot be broken. They are essentially just given hooks just in case all of the other hooks on the map have been broken or are down. The killer can always take all 4 survivors to the basement if he needs to. So, with that being said, I think there's typically 7 or 8 hooks typically on any given map. Generated, not counting the 4 hooks in the basement. So for killers, they could essentially have 6 out of 8 hooks maximum. That is special hooks that they get 1,000 extra blood points for hooking a survivor on that hook one time. The reason why it's one time is because we only get to repair the generator once. So if the killer throws somebody on that hook the first time, he gets his points. That hook is now considered a regular hook, and everything is, goes back to being normal. So essentially, like I said, the killer can get upwards of 6,000 bonus points if they burned an offering as well, or more, because I don't know what the bonus offering amount is when you burn an offering. And I say that because they have actually said in game and in their notifications for the Wizard Blight that if you burn an offering and someone else in your lobby doesn't, you get more blood points when a generator is done than they do. They get the base 1,000 blood points, but you get a little bit more because you actually burned an offering for it to generate another. So I don't know what that extra amount is. Like I said before, it's probably like 5,000 or 500. So essentially, instead of 1,000 for repairing it, you would get 1,500, whereas everybody else would get 1,000 if you're the only one that burned a Petals offering. But again, I don't know. And welcome to the stream, whoever's watching. If you heard my little spiel there, I'm sorry it sounded a little crazy. I was just trying to explain the Withering Blight petal offerings. But thanks for joining the stream and watching. Hope you're enjoying it. If you are enjoying the stream, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on those notifications. That way you don't miss a video in the future whenever I do go live. And if you are able to, drop me a message down in the comments and everything so I know, who you are. Because it doesn't tell me who's watching, it just says I have someone watching. I'm the only one readied up. Come on. Come on. Okay, nobody's readied up but me, and we're waiting for another survivor. So I wonder if they're not readying up because they want to make sure we get a full lobby. And the killer closed the lobby. Oh my god, it's gonna take longer just to get into a lobby than it is trying to freaking find, like, trying to get into a match. I hate it when killers close the lobby just because we're waiting for one. It's like, just be patient, dude. Okay, so we have a lobby that we're loading into right now. We got a bunch of cakes. That's funny. And we lost the cake. We gained a Steve. Lovely. And a thuggish mag. Alright, let's do this. We actually got a lobby. Two pedals. So we have a maximum of 3 generators. One of the pedals was burned by me. So 3 generators and 3 hooks. I think the killer burned pedals too. And we're going to Lampkins. Lovely. Haddonfield it is, ladies and gentlemen. Rubber banding a little bit. shit, so it's 3,000. Sucks ass though. Kinda wanted to unhook. I didn't realize that like she was like I didn't realize it was a trapper to begin with. So that kinda fucked me over. At least I was able to get one of the blighted generators done. We need to find her hex totems. Ooh. Wow, she's not taking me to the basement. Okay. Oh, I got one safe unhook. And no one's gonna come get me. Somebody? Before I frickin' die here? Really? Wow. I cannot believe that. They waited too long to come over there. And, wow. Yeah, thanks guys. Really appreciate it. And leaving my mirror just fucking gave up. What's up, Pansy? I just noticed that you said something down there. I hope you're not gone already. I'm sorry. Yeah, Pansy, I'm gonna end this stream because it's at 30 minutes because it took so long to get into that match. Not to mention I'm the only one who burned pedals, and no one came and saved me from the freaking hook the second time I got hooked. So it kind of ended. Happy Halloween to you too as well. So I'm gonna end this one and start a new one. So hopefully you'll be able to join back up and watch that one.